So I'm really aware of a neuron. Okay, so hey GGP fans, and we're on live, and we're going live here on the YouTube, and going to see the for wrestling news and the wrestling world and wrestling fans and WWE fans and AEW fans, NJPW fans, and so much promotion fans, and I can say and expect to really know that how you're thinking about the way on top all the stars of happens to where like so very expected to see the what I think is about all the living things. And yep, my brother just came to arrive here on live, so what a surprise indeed. So we're talking about a Paige, aka Sarina from AEW, Bryan Danielson, and CM Punk, and then Cesaro, and Samoa Joe. And that's great. That's just great for WWE stars that go blow off into the Vince McMahon as they I don't know, everything going to expect it. Just a Triple H has been the regime, and he was a chief contact officer for a reason. For the only thing it can happen to all the way from the top stars and come through the fan WWE for nobody cares to come through for a lot of money. And I'm talking about as the former WWE star, the women's tag team champion, along with Naomi, was Sasha Banks, was an NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. It just came recently into the news and all the way to blowing the mind. So, wow, I am not very expected to what the WWE is, for she is currently into the Forbidden Door. It's not. She was current on the NJPW roster from Japan. I had no idea about all the Japanese fans, wrestling Japanese fans, and so much, and could he even know that? On the other hand, to if only about the Sasha Banks was an NXT Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, and then SmackDown Women's Champion, and then Women's Tag Team Champion, etc. And expected to see, I have no idea what I was thinking to said that. This is the most shocking moments in time. So I'm gonna get a drink. This is a really getting off about Sasha Banks. That was what a surprise indeed to my brother, what he said. So, to me, that Sasha Banks is always like, it's just nothing about else that if only one reason then. And is Shinsuke Nakamura in New Japan Pro Wrestling too? Unfortunately, he was in a Pro Wrestling Noah to face the Great Muta, and WWE given an open forbidden door to Shinsuke Nakamura returning to Japan. But Shinsuke Nakamura is a current WWE superstar. Then he goes back into the SmackDown and all the time. So could be that wrong. And though true. Anyways, here's the thing. If AEW doesn't want to see Sasha Banks, but she doesn't want to see it that way. You know, some WWE PG eras are incredible, long gone, enough for all living things, such as about the Cody Rhodes and goes AEW, then goes back to WWE, but I had for over years to come. And if CM Punk returns to what it is about the AEW, expect UFC, WWE doesn't want to go back, especially of Christian Cage and Christian, and also Samoa Joe, and then Keith Lee, and all the stars, and the NXT stars, and WWE PG stars, and then WWE Legend stars, and all the AEW from back at WCW, early 2000s, etc. So that, and yes, and then I am literally shocking the moments and people on this video. But that, until then, what is going to happen to Sasha Banks and NJPW? I thought Naomi's going back to WWE by now, but let me know. I think it's not going to ever to see what is like an WWE Diva Stars is always in current in a time. During that time, for over the wrestling world, it's shocking, the Twitter, the Facebook, and so much more, and and blows up in minds. So, then Mickie James was in Impact Wrestling. Let's go back. Then she was a WWE Women's Champion. But okay then. So post comments down below. Let me know, what are your thoughts of Sasha Banks was NJPW? Because do you know the thing is she's going to AEW? If AEW fans doesn't want to see her to go into debut, and all the thing to say about this, somebody knows in the entire time for WWE fans we want Sasha Banks all around the world. Especially for Royal Rumble, she's going back into a WWE, or even a Forbidden Door to NJPW for during that time, or even WrestleMania, she going back. Anyways, no, but she was in New Japan Pro Wrestling roster. Disclosure for this video, this point. So, wow. I can say this right here, right now. A whole world is blow up. So, GTP out.